All right, so it's been a long time. How
Mhm.
long has it been exactly?
Months?
A few months?
I think so.
I don't even know, but I think it's been close. It's been more than a few months. I think it's almost been a year, to be honest.
Not a year. I think we did it in the summertime.
In the summertime, okay. It's been a long time. But
Yeah.
we're back. We're making some videos here and there, having some fun,
Mhm.
right? You're enjoying the content side.
So much.
She's enjoying the content side a little bit sometimes. But anyways, something really big happened. Why don't you mention to everyone what happened recently?
I am no longer Mehta. I'm not Ambika Mehta anymore. I am Ambika. What is it? Ramharak.
Hold on. How do you want to say the last name first of all? Because
Ramharak.
okay, so basically, like, growing up my whole life, we just say Ramharak because it's like the fastest and easiest way to put out the last name. But she wants to flip it. And how do you want to say it?
The more authentic way.
Ramharak.
Ramharak.
So I'm now also changing my last name. We're technically both changing our last names to Ramharak. Right?
Yes.
How excited are you about this?
Me? You should tell me how excited you are about this.
I'm excited. If you guys didn't see the video, I posted a video on Instagram, like whatever. When was this on?
A few days ago.
Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that?
On Wednesday. Yeah.
So basically, she had like texted me like nonchalantly.
I surprised him.
She surprised me basically with this picture. She was just like, it was just basically just a picture of your new license.
Yeah.
And because when you change your license, you get basically a temporary one,
Yeah.
and it said Ambika Ramharak.
No.
And
What did it say?
oh my, it said Ambika Ramharak.
There you go.
Anyways, she's literally telling me how to say our own last name. Anyways, so I immediately FaceTimed her. I don't think you expected me to call you
No.
because you probably thought I was busy or in a meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
So I immediately FaceTimed her and like, obviously like I was excited.
You were very excited.
I was very excited. I was holding it back, to be honest. But I was hype about it. And then I proceeded to go, I bought you flowers. We came over. So that night, one of our friends, Kareem, was coming over anyway. So like we were ordering Thai food, like having a big dinner.
Yep.
And then we had tequila shots.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was good. So it's official. It's officially official. Two weddings later. Civil ceremony.
2 years and
and-
2 weddings later.
Or Indian ceremony later. Officially did.
So I've been bugging her. Like basically the
It's a
story
bullet.
about this, why it's funny is I've been bugging her to like, I like always like poke jabs at her like this, like, oh, like, your last name's not changed. Like, oh, it's not official, this and that. Like, so now that her last name, to me, it's like a big deal. Because your
it's like
last
the
name is like,
last puzzle piece, I think.
yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah. It's just like, because like, when you stay in Mehta, it's like, to me, it's fine either way. Because remember I told you I want that to be your middle name anyway?
Yeah, but I couldn't do that apparently.
Yeah,
then I
'cause
would
you
have
have
had
to
to
legally
legally
change it.
change my name.
But anyways, it was just like, to me, that was like, it became it became even more real. If that sounds silly, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it was like, oh shit, like you really changed your name for me. And I'm like a goofy ass dude, so it's like,
Well,
why
yeah.
would you do that?
How do you think I felt? Because I went in there thinking it would be Ambika M. Ramharak.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, can I have this? And they said no. So I was like, oh, okay. So we'll just whatever, it's fine. We'll just put Ambika Ramharak. And then I look at the piece of paper and I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay.
It's like a big deal. So like,
That's real. I was
like,
like, okay.
like I was excited for us to like talk about this, but I was also excited because to me it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But also I feel like in society, like it's something that I don't know if it's a big deal for other people,
Yeah.
like for other couples of like change. If you like the woman changing her last name is a big deal because to me it was like whoa,
Yeah.
like that's like a big commitment. Like outside of like the ring and the
I
marriage and
changed my
stuff.
last name.
Like cause like you gotta think about it. It's like now she's changing her license, her bills, her credit cards, her passport,
Yeah. It's a lot of
her
work.
business cards, like her Instagram and Facebook, like everything's changing. To me, that's like a huge commitment.
Yeah. It's
How do you feel about it?
You're welcome. You don't even have to thank me. It's fine. I just love you that much that I do. No, it was. I think it
Wow.
did. I think it didn't like really hit either of us until it actually
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, didn't hit any
Until
of us.
like I was physically there and saw the piece of paper, and then I was like, oh, this is like a little bit emotional. I was like, oh, okay, no worries.
Even for me, like that's what I said. Like for me, it was emotional because obviously like, you're now coming. Like I feel like you're really like you're just like yo, like you're screwed. Like you can't go.
I'm
You're not going back
screwed.
anymore. It's like that's it. And outside that, like I feel like it's emotional on the other side of like for your family and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's like a big deal. Like, and I feel like maybe it's more in the Indian culture, so like people may not understand this, but like you've literally shed your last name. Like you first got married,
Yeah.
they gave you away. That was a big emotional deal,
Yeah.
and now you've shed your last name.
Yeah. What did Dad text? He texted there's one less Mehta
Oh yeah, in the world. Oh yeah,
in the
in the
now.
world. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Because you have to think about it, like, yo, it's like, because you grew up your whole life, like, Ambika
Yeah.
Mehta, that is my name. That's what I go by.
Yeah.
Now you're going by this Guyanese name. Like, who knows what last name this is? Like, no, we can't even figure out how to say it properly.
That's why we need to go to India to figure it out. Where your dad's side of the family.
Oh, like
came
the what's it called, that area with the. Can you explain what that is, just real quick, not like high level, just like what that is, like going to find the books and.
So we'll have to ask Dad. He can give a better understanding of it.
Yeah.
But basically, go to this place in India. I forgot what it's called. Sorry. But like they have like this math, like books and books of like all of your ancestors, like over like hundreds and hundreds of years. So every time someone passes away, so like for example, like when my nana passed away, my mom, I think it was Ashimamu and Gakumamu, they all went, and you drive to this place and you have to write the person who passed away, like their name down. And then you can actually, like, it traces back into, like, who their ancestors were, like, who were his parents and who were their parents. And, it, like, it's so cool because apparently, like, these people know exactly which book to pull out and how to find it. And I think that's really cool because your great-grandparents or someone is from India, but we just don't know who.
Yeah. I think that's why it's cool because, like, basically what I'm picturing is it's just a village, essentially, or, like, this massive library of nothing digital, pure books that could be like hundreds of years old, where people are literally writing. Yeah, this person has passed at this date. This is their family. So yeah, I think, and I know your dad said this a few times, but it would be really cool to go there and see like what the lineage is and like where our name. Because again, my parents are from Ghana, but like where the Indian side comes from. I think that would be like kind of like a mind f.
Well, I really want to know because if now I'm a Ramharak. Is it Ramharak? Is it Ramharak? I don't know. Stay tuned. Maybe when we go, we'll have to ask them how to actually say it.
Could you imagine if they completely say something completely different? Like, yo, you've been saying your last name wrong your entire life.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd be like, bro, what?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyways, that's like off topic. Yeah. That's one day if we do go there, it'd be really cool to find out.
Yeah.
But anyways, this was
how
a big
happy
deal.
Are you?
Oh, I'm super happy. You could tell when you came home that day that I was happy. Like,
I think
how
I was
acting
shocked
and stuff.
How happy you were. I was like, my mom said from the video, she was like, you were so happy. Yeah. And I think I didn't know what to do because you were so happy. So I was like, oh, you're so happy.
Yeah.
Like,
I was hyped. Yeah. You know, so that was a good time. I'm excited for like, you know, the rest of the 100 years that we're going to go through.
This didn't make it official here.
No,
but, you know.
I feel like obviously that's like an official piece, but like.
Not the one.
I don't know,
two, but
I just feel like that last name stuff, because you have to do so much. The ring you just put on. I don't know. Last name stuff, it's like legal paperwork, documents you're signing. Like, you're changing so many of your cards. Like, you know what I mean? All your credit cards, banks, like.
Yeah.
And not like it's hassle, but it's like that's like a serious thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Pass, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like, it's crazy. Like, also for me, it's like interesting because like.
I changed my signature too.
I don't, obviously, like for our side, we don't know like a lot of our family, like the Ramharak side. Yeah. So like basically, like, we just gained one. Which is like so weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like we gained one person. Yeah. With the last name. I don't know. It's just like weird.
That is actually pretty crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that is actually really cool.
Big moves. 2022 was off to a good start. This was only January, like the second week of January you did this.
Yeah, I wanted to start, because it's almost my birthday. So I wanted to start off a new year with a new last name.
So this year, Am is turning 30.
No, I'm not. I'm turning 29. Oh, my God. This guy's been making me 30 years old since he turned 30 years old.
It's her 29th birthday. We're going out to New York and have some fun. See how kill. Actually, it's cool because, just real quick, we'll end this one off, but like, we're going to New York because you guys haven't celebrated your birthdays together in how long?
So I was talking to you about this a few months ago. This is how nice my husband is.
I guess I must be a good listener.
Yes. So we were talking a few months ago, like last year. And I was telling him that Akhil and I so Akhil's birthday is the day before mine. So his is January 30th, mine's the 31st. So that we haven't celebrated our birthdays together in 10 years. So since he was 17, living in Edmonton, we actually haven't celebrated our birthdays together. And we always
Yeah, it's a
celebrate
long
it together. Like, we had combined birthday parties, combined cakes. Like, as much as I hated it growing up, like, now I'm like, oh, it's been 10 years. Like, it's been so long. So I told Nav, I was like, all I want for my birthday this year was just to be able to go, like, celebrate it with him because he's been so busy and he's moved away. And this guy got us flight tickets to New York as a surprise for our birthdays. So
it'll be fun.
we're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for them to have the opportunity to like spend your birthdays together and have some fun. And obviously, you guys are both in different little league worlds, essentially.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice for us to have. And he has a couple days off.
Yes, he has his birthday off.
So
Nice.
it'll be exciting. We'll be in New York soon for your 29th birthday. His 27th. His 27th. Damn, that's crazy too. That
So
he's
it's been 10
27.
years, that's what I'm saying. When he
Yeah,
was 17
that's
was the
insane.
last time.
All right. Anyways, look,
Yeah.
I'm super excited. She changed her last name to Ramharak, whatever the case is going to be. It's a long tongue twister of a last name. But now it's your last name.
That's a long name for me now. Ambika, Ramharak.
Yeah.
Ambika, Ramharak. That's a lot of syllables.
First world problems right here.
Oh.
But anyways, I'm happy. She's happy. It's going to be a good 2022.